Welcome to Planet MicroCap. I'm your host, Robert Kraft, and joining me today is Motti Farbstein. He is the CEO and CFO of Can-Fite BioPharma. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is CANF on the NYSE American and also CANF on the Tel Aviv Stock Exchange. And Can-Fite BioPharma will be presenting at our upcoming investor conference, the Planet MicroCap Showcase, taking place in Las Vegas, April 30th through May 2nd, 2024 at the Paris Hotel and Casino. For more information, to register to do a one-on-one, potentially receive them present with Can-Fite, please register to attend at planetmicrocapshowcase.com. And with that, Motti, thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing?
Thank you, Robert. Thank you for having me. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm well, and great to have you.
Yeah.
So this is our first time doing an interview together. So can you start us off with a quick overview and history of Can-Fite?
Sure. So Can-Fite has a unique platform technology that we started to develop since the university, from a basic idea, from a basic question why there are no cancer metastases to the muscle tissue. We thought that there should be some kind of defense mechanism within the muscle tissue. We found it, and all our drugs are based on the same platform technology. We have a target. It's one of the adenosine receptor. It's the A3 adenosine receptor. All our drugs are small molecule, orally bioavailable. We have proven therapeutic effect and an excellent safety profile in over 1,600 patients that participated in our clinical studies till today.
Very good. So let's start actually there, talking about where we're at currently in clinical development. As you said, you've already gone through about 1,600 patients in various clinical studies. What phase are you at, or did you recently complete, and what's in the pipe?
Sure. So we have two drugs in the pipeline. The first drug is piclidenoson for psoriasis, where we are about to initiate shortly a pivotal phase 3 study that was agreed with the FDA and the EMA, following a successful phase 3A that we completed and won the primary and secondary endpoint. The second drug is namodenoson. It's for oncology and metabolic diseases. The first indication is advanced liver cancer. We are now enrolling patients to a pivotal phase 3 study that was also agreed with the FDA and the EMA. And we will have an interim analysis probably by close to the end of next year. And hopefully with the good data, we will get conditional approval from the agencies. The second oncology indication is pancreatic cancer. We are about to initiate shortly an exploratory phase 2 study, trying and treating a patient with namodenoson, a patient who's suffering from pancreatic cancer. The last indication for namodenoson is MASH, used to be called NASH. It's a fatty liver. And following a successful phase 2A, we are now enrolling patients to a phase 2B. In addition, we have a preclinical program. It's the CF602 for the treatment of erectile dysfunction. We found it as a serendipity in one of the early piclidenoson studies, where male patients who suffered from erectile dysfunction started to perform again. So that's basically the pipeline of Can-Fite.
Absolutely. So two-part question for you. One, what would you say makes the mechanism of action for your platform unique and different compared to your peers out there? And secondly, you just rattled off a number of potential studies in the pipe, as well as the, enrolling for phase 3. Cash position, that's what everyone's going to ask you, right? How are we doing with that in order to pay for all this stuff? So two-parter, love to hear your thoughts.
Sure. So I started to talk about our platform technology, and we found out that the master release small molecule that binds to a specific target, the A3 adenosine receptor, that you can find only on the pathological cells, and by binding and sending the cell a message to go over apoptosis. The fact that you can find the target on pathological cells and not on normal cells gave us from the very beginning the idea that if there will be drugs out of this technology, it should be very safe. And today, after we dose more than 1,600 patients across the clinical studies, we do know that we have safe drugs with no safety issues. So that's the uniqueness of the platform technology. Regarding the cash positions, so let me start with the business model of the company. And the business model is to license out. We don't see ourselves as a company that will sell the drugs for the sites, hospitals, patients. And we started with 6 territorial deals that we already signed. These companies took the rights to sell the drugs once they will be on the market. We have deals in Eastern Europe, 3 countries in Western Europe, China, in the territories, South Korea, and Canada. We got $20 million today in upfront and milestone payment, and we should get $130 million based on success from potential and regulatory and sales milestones. And we are talking to some other companies. So the money that we have in the company, we finalized last quarter with around $9 million. And with the money that we should get short-term from the current partners, it should support the company for more than 12 months, actually around 14 to 16 months from today. That's the cash position.
Very good. All right. So Motti, I want to kind of keep this as a quick hitter today. So, I want to close this out here with another 2-parter. Maybe the first part you can do relatively briefly, and then, you can answer the second part here. So first part, what prior to becoming CEO and CFO of Can-Fite, I'd love to hear your background. And then from what you can tell us, what would you say are some of the company's goals for 2024 that you'd like to see achieved?
Sure. So my background is economics, computer sciences, and statistics. And from the university that started to work in clinical studies. So in my past, I also was a part of the one of the largest CROs in Israel that run clinical studies. So that's the knowledge of conducting a global multi-sites clinical trial that we are doing today, and knowing how to do it in an efficient way and not waste too much money. Of course, it's expensive. And in addition, the statistical part of my education is specifically for clinical studies. So the way that me and the other consultants with the company can look at data and develop the drugs and from the bench, from the university through phase 1, phase 2s, and now we are in 2 pivotal phase 3 studies.
Very good. So with that, Motti, where can our audience go and find more information on Can-Fite?
So you can find it in our website. It's canfite.com. Also on the website is the company presentation and the fact sheet and the contacts. You always can contact us and ask questions. We are happy to answer any question. In addition, as we are a very scientific oriented company, you can find more than 70 papers on our website that we published in peer-reviewed journals from the very massive story that we started with till each one of the clinical studies that we have conducted till today.
Very good. Well, Motti, thank you so much for joining me today. Really do appreciate it. Good luck. Stay safe. And I will see you in Vegas.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you very much.